What you're about to experience is pain and suffering, but eventually, just like I did here, you can get good enough to shoot down a hellfire with your autocannons. Alright, let's jump in. Okay guys, so Plasma 1945, I'm not flying an Apache because I want to be my proper Red Force Op-4 pilot. I'm going to stick to my Sukhoi and Ka-50s, but the Apache is hot, it's out there, and if you've got combined arms, you can actually get up to some fun. What am I saying? I'm saying that if you get good enough, you can get into a tunguska and shoot down the hellfires and then shoot down the Apaches that have been shooting them at you. So the Apache comes with a whole loadout of weapons, but if you're sitting in a tunguska or even in a T-90, you can still lob a missile at the evil Apache that's coming to get you. So the Red Force is not that bad off, but if you've got a team of Apache pilots who are working together in well-coordinated fashion, you're in big trouble. You can still launch your guided missiles from the tunguska, and they are going to be beam riding to get that Apache. Just keep in mind, if they're not paying attention, you might get a splash, but most other times you are probably going to get targeted. Check out the description. There is going to be a link probably a day after that this video gets posted with a full-fledged mission where I tried to take out as many Apaches as I could in BTRs, T-90s, and in tunguskas. So once you've got combined arms going, you can switch to guided missiles by pressing E in the tunguska and try to shoot down the hellfire with your guided missile. I'll tell you this, good luck. That missile is going to come hot, fast, and furious and smack you in the face, and you are going to be done. Alright, autocannons. You've got 1900 rounds, high explosive autocannon rounds, and you can target the missile that's coming in, hit enter, and it'll lock it, give you a point of prediction fire. One catch, that predicted fire pattern is not right, and you'll see that at the end of this video because there's actually a flatter trajectory. As far as I know here, I fired some rounds, I'm watching what's happening, but even if I'm on the move, it doesn't matter. The hellfire still gets me. This screws with your mind. It is extremely frustrating and painful. At least your Tunguska radar shows that there's an inbound missile by a little white dot that's blinking as it flies towards you. Doesn't help you much though, because that missile is still going to get you in the face or in your side armor and take you out. Alright, so we can get a little trickier here by going F1 and going inside the vehicle. F1 puts you into the gunner position, insert puts you into the external view. Now I've still got the predicted position reticle here that I'm firing towards, but as you can see, even spraying and praying, that's a hellfire to the face. Let's watch that again in super slow motion. Hellfire to the face. Okay, so painful as you can definitely see there. You can pump out a ton of rounds, but you do need to have a bit of a spray pattern because the missile has to be hit on perfectly dead on in order to get that hit. But what if we slow this down and analyze it? Because that's the approach that I took so that you don't have to. So what happens after you lock the missile or any target, it'll give you a predicted position. That predicted position works quite well, but not for hellfires, because the hellfire missile will actually change its trajectory. So check that out. I'm firing where it's being predicted to be, but the hellfire is already dropped and it's flying a much flatter profile. Interesting, right? So my rounds are going way too high. Now I'm at half speed here. I was thinking maybe that'll give me a chance of hitting that hellfire. Hint, it's not going to, but at least I learned that the hellfire fly profile is definitely flatter than what it's being predicted to be. So here it comes straight from my face now. I'm pumping out as many rounds as I can. Is it going to help? Nope. Right between the lines of fire and I'm out of there. So there's your lesson, guys. It takes a lot of practice to take out hellfire with your Tunguska, but in the end it is doable and you can actually have a lot of fun in combined arms. It's really an underused module. Make sure you try it out, and I'll see you guys in the air or on the ground.